YouTube, this is Karud Life 610. This is my customer's 2012 Audi S5. It is a 4.2 liter V8, naturally aspirated. From the factory, it has 354 horsepower with 325 foot-pounds of torque. I have installed a Unitronic Stage 1 tune on it, or Stage 1 Plus. So I have added an additional 22 horsepower and an additional 19 foot-pounds of torque. I have also painted the brakes red and added drilled and slotted rotors. That is a new project, and I am on the way to drop it off to the owner, and I'm looking forward to seeing his reaction. I think they look pretty nice. I have also installed an Audi RS4 Grille on the front of it because I think they look pretty good. I showed the customer a couple pictures of what it would look like, and he jumped right on top of that. He had to have it. So we went and got that all installed for him, and he is thrilled. Car has an 8-speed automatic transmission. It's a lot of fun to drive. It's got really short gears, and it's very, very responsive, especially without the turbo lag. It's got true dual exhausts with 2 muffler tips on each end. It is LED headlights and taillights all around, with the LED turn signals on the mirror as well as the side assist. The car comes with the V8 badges, but it does not come with the Audi Sport logo. Another funny little feature about this car is when you hit the washer fluid for the windshield, it pops this little door out and shoots washer fluid at the headlights and cleans them off. In case you were wondering what those were for. I like the wheels that come on the S5 in this year. I think they stand out a lot to me. I know a lot of people who would take them and put them on their A5s. There's the inside, there's the pedals I had installed. Let's take a look under the engine compartment, or under the hood. Under the hood we have our German V8 FSI engine, 4.2 liter. Like I said, a lot more weight, not as much power as a turboed V6 or supercharged V6, but there's no feeling like the grounding of a V8. No feeling like a V8. He did have an AWE cold air intake installed with the AWE cold air intake and intake tube. Makes the exhaust just a little bit throatier, maybe added a couple horsepower, I don't know. Got the soccer ball hanging from the rear view. That's a must. Definitely not a lot of room in the back seat there. As for the trunk, quite a bit of cargo space. It's decent. There's a nice little bit of space, nice little area to put stuff back there. Bang & Olufsen speakers. I love the red leather interior. I'm a big fan of the red leather interior. And the door cards. There is automatic set seats, so you can set for driver 1 or 2 based off of their key fob. You can only put down the front windows on this. You cannot put down the rear windows. Like I said, the sunroof only tilts. It does not slide back. Luckily, I had Chase with me today and the Danger Ranger to help me film. It's always nice when you have a buddy. Always. All right, buddy. Well, that was a lot of fun. Now I'm just really excited to see Santino's reaction. So I've always liked the interior of the Audis. I've always liked the way the seats feel. I love the bolsters that pull out on the bottom sides of the seats. They're always nice. I love it how it wraps around. I'm a tall guy, so I don't really fit comfortably in a lot of cars. So it's nice to have a car that I can really just extend my legs, sit down in the seat, and enjoy myself. I can't say so much for the back seat. There's not a lot of room back there. There's probably an inch with the seat all the way back. But this isn't the kind of car you really drive around with passengers a lot. It's a really good daily if you want to have some fun every once in a while. But when it comes to driving a family around, this is not the kind of car. I like the fact that it has true gauges. I do like having legitimate speedometers and odometers and tachometers. I like having the heat gauge. Having a real fuel gauge is always nice. It does have the center gauge that tells you your speed, as well as some other information. It hooks up with the phone, it hooks up with the radio and the navigation. The MMI is a pretty simplistic system. It's not touchscreen. All the controls are based here, and it's pretty easy to navigate, but that would be some content for another video. There's a compass in the rear view. I like the sunroof. The sunroof does not go all the way back though. It does tilt forward, but if you're looking for a sunroof that slides back, this is not the car for you. It does have a shade that goes back with the sunroof as well, and the shade is a mesh, so we'll let some light through. Car does have paddle shifters. It is an automatic though. The paddle shifters will shift for you if you do not shift in time. That's a feature I'm not really a big fan of. I'd honestly rather bounce it off the rev limiter than have the car shift for me. But I guess they're worried about people destroying their cars. And I understand that a little bit. Nowadays, not as many people drive stick shift, and I always will, but I don't know. Apparently, that's not a thing anymore. You can turn the traction control off in this car, but it is a quattro, all-wheel drive, in other words. So it's really hard to do burnouts or lose your tires on any surface that's dry. There's an automatic headlight switch, or you can just leave them off, but I like to leave my headlights on auto. Honestly, a lot of times during the day I just drive around with my headlights on because it gives me more visibility, and I believe if I'm seen more, if more people see me, that I am a safer driver, or I feel a little bit safer on the road. Car has a Bang & Olufsen sound system. I'm pretty impressed with it. It does sound pretty good. There is quite a few speakers in the car, and it gives you a full range of sound, whether it's bass, mid-range, or tweeters. You are able to hook your iPod up inside the glove box, or your iPhone. They make a lightning adapter for it as well. The car has an electronic parking brake, So when you hit the brake and you pull that lever up, it sets the parking brake electronically. There's no lever and there's no way to set it manually. An additional feature about this car that grew on me pretty fast is the side assist. So pretty much what side assist is it uses your parking sensors in the front and rear, and when there's somebody in your blind spot or you're passing somebody in a blind spot, it lights up the mirror for you and lets you know that there's somebody in your blind spot. There's been quite a few times where that light has been on and I have looked and said there's not really a car there, and then when I actually turn my head around I see the car and I've been proven wrong. It's a very good feature. I never thought I'd like it so much, but it's decent. I always do look, but it's still nice to have. It's just an extra heads up. It's a V8, so it's definitely a little heavy. My car's V6 and supercharged. It's got a lot less, it's a lot lighter than this, and it's got a little bit more power behind it, but the power to weight ratio is a lot lower. A lot more power to weight in my car compared to this. But I love the sturdy, solid feeling of driving a V8 car. I love the natural aspirated throttle response. I've got no turbo lag. When I want power, the power's there, and I feel very well footed on the ground. The car handles like a beast as well. It handles the turns don't bother whatsoever. The Quattro grips up around every single corner. It's great. Honestly, this is amazing to say about a V8 car, but it's really good in the snow or wet weather, inclement weather conditions. It handles quite well. I lost Chase. There he is. I hate traffic. Chase again. I should pull over and wait for him. Audi Q7 guy. Now we go this way. And now Chase is behind me. I'm good. Danger Ranger ain't as fast as the S5. I'll tell you what though, it's sad to say, but Chase hasn't been in a lot of fast cars before, so this was one of the fastest. My car, the Karud, was one of the fastest cars Chase has ever been in. Actually, my Karud is the fastest car Chase has ever been in until this point. So when I tell him that we're getting a $60,000 Audi S5, it's got a V8 in it and it's fast, he's thinking it's going to be as fast as my car. And I honestly kind of disappointed Chase a little bit. I ruined his expectations of what a $60,000 to $70,000 V8 car should be. Honestly, I knew what I was expecting, and I like it quite a bit. But for him, after being in the Karud and seeing how much power it has compared to this, he said he'd never want to buy anything like it. He'd probably rather buy something used or older and put the work into it like I would. But honestly, I think they're great cars. I love them. There's a reason I'm an Audi mechanic. We are about to pull up to Santino's. I'm really excited to see his reaction. Got to slow it down a little bit in his neighborhood. That is a dead end. I can't make it in there like that. Dead end. I gotta back up. I made myself look like an idiot. Dead end. My customer has done some amazing stonework at his house, but his driveway is a little bit treacherous going in and out of. Just got an old head Italian. Actually, I'm going to park it down a little bit more, and if he wants to move it, he can. That way he can get a real good look at these brakes. There he is.
Oh man.
How's it going?
All right, all right. Hey.
You mind if I record you?
This is unbelievably beautiful. I mean, this car has been almost transformed into an RS5, although it is not an RS5.
You're missing the wing on the back.
Huh? I'm missing the wing on the back. That's the only thing in which I'm not going to put it.
That's I always.
Hi, Chad.
How you doing? Good to see you.
I always tell everybody the only thing that I'd want an RS5 for is the wing, because I got the Karud. You gotta have the wing that comes up.
Well, you know, I don't like the RS5 wing. I mean, it's okay.
It comes
but
up when you hit 45.
Oh, it does go up.
It comes up.
Oh,
it's
just like the Boxster.
You can't see
After
it.
60, the Boxster came out. You know?
Yeah, this one comes. It's tucked in here, and it comes up.
How much is that son of a bitch?
The RS5?
Yeah.
100 grand.
No. I know what the RS5.
The wing?
The wing.
You can't just buy the wing.
It has to be put in
It's part of the body.
Yeah.
Now here's the deal. They're gonna smell.
These are gorgeous.
They're gonna smell bad for a while.
Yeah, I know.
Give it a couple days or a week.
It's not burning. That's because of the
paint's gonna be
brand new,
drying.
right? Pads, right?
Yep, brand new pads,
man.
brand new
You guys
rotors.
made me happy.
Got you to cross drilled and slotted.
Oh my God. Let me just give you a tip, all right? I'm going to give you half, and the other half I'm going to bring you from Italy, okay?
Hey, I'm.
Because that's when I cash in. In fact, you know what I was waiting for? When you do come back, when I do come back, can you work on getting me that piece?
Yes, I can. You want carbon fiber, or do you want the?
I don't care. Anything that's cheaper, because you know. But
carbon
if
fiber
you can
would
do
be
that,
the best.
then
route.
you'll have another job, and then I'll give you the real big tip. All right?
Awesome. Like you already paid me, so I'm not too worried.
All right.
You always take good care of me. I bent down this beetle trying to attack me. Get it. Ah. Freaking roller of the sticks. Pinch it. Your backing up ain't getting you nowhere. Get it. That's a big beetle.
Stick your finger down there.
I don't want to stick my finger down there, man. You kidding me? I'll get fenced.
I bet you he's got some pretty good muscle behind that little jaw.
Oh, I've seen
I
some
wonder what
stuff.
it'll feel like.
You want to? How about you stick your finger down there?
I'm good.
Big bugs.
This is unbelievable. There, it is beautiful. I keep my rims really clean too.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's a couple fingerprints around the car.
Oh no, I'm going to get this washed right away, man.
Yeah.
and
Get it all prettied up. Send me a picture.
Oh, Jesus, they look beautiful. You can really tell, can't you?
Oh yeah, they pop.
Damn.
The cross drilled and slotted rotors just had that extra accent to it.
Look at that. What a difference. Damn.
So tell me what you think about your grill.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, what else am I going to say about it? You would not believe the amount of people that stop, look around. First they take a look and they'll know, what is this? Which Audi is it? You know, and they look and they have to go in the back to see the, you know, S5. Then they say, what?
You got to keep the badge off of it. You got to.
And I don't want the badge in front because I think it looks cooler, you know, like you said.
Yeah.
Without it.
It's just plain and simple. Boom.
Yep.
You know, just a big black coming at you.
Definitely.
It makes you
It's
think, what
gorgeous.
is it?
Yeah,
I like debadged cars.
Have we transformed this enough, man?
I'm pretty happy so far.
I have to thank my friend here. Ryan Boyd is a genius in Audi mechanics, among other things.
We'll keep it going.
And I plan on sending him business. In addition to me, he's got one more job to do, I think. And he's the best,
Along
man.
with regular
He's the best.
maintenance.
He's the best.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it,
Of
Santi.
course, of course. If you can get me that at December, I come back from Italy and I'll have cash for you. Okay? If you can work something out from your body or from the
Honestly,
work, baby, or what's the cheapest way to take care? I don't want to unload a whole shit stuff for that.
It'll be cheap.
Because if I go to a body shop, they're gonna say you take it off because it's gonna be a lot more.
My labor rate on that's going to be like $20.
I don't care. I mean, you know, I know that you're good on that.
cars without it. I bet
It's a
you
clean
like
running
it
board.
with totally missing.
The A5s
I
don't
freaking
have it, like
scratched
my
that
mom's
on the
car.
stones. That's why I almost had a heart attack.
That's what I was saying. I love the rocks, but it's...
Yeah, but oh no, I go the other way. But when you came down, I said, "Oh my God!" That's what I did that because I wasn't used to the length of the car, and I scraped on one of the.
Yeah, he
and,
brought every single one of these stones in here by
that's
hand.
not all. I got walls down there. I got gardens for my wife with walls. You can build 2 houses with the amount of stone I brought here.
It's crazy.
I'm building now. If I can handle it with my back. People are helping. Friends are helping me. I'm bringing a garden I made for my wife.
That's just double-sided taped on.
That looks good.
You like the silver?
Oh yeah, because of my mirrors. The
Oh,
mirrors
without
is
a doubt.
Yeah, I can't change that, you know. Oh, they would do the mirrors too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the vinyl wrap, when you get a nice vinyl wrap coating around this,
Yeah.
it
will change it.
it looks great, especially if you got the windows a little darker. Like you said, we got to keep your tint, no tint, but
Yeah. Do you think it would look more like a sports car?
yeah.
Yeah.
Less
I gotta
luxury,
get used
more
to it.
sport.
Maybe by December I'll decide. I don't know.
Yeah, I can.
you know
I'm gonna send
people
you.
that do
I'll
it?
send you a couple pictures of
Oh,
cars with
yeah,
it done.
Yeah, please. Do you know? Holy shit! Look at this. Damn. And the rotors look somehow bigger. Are they bigger or the same size?
Same size.
But because they're shining, they look really
Yeah.
huge.
Like
You
I
know?
said, you're just gonna have a little bit of smell.
That's going to ventilate the brakes, aren't they?
Yes.
It'll help the pads wear longer a little bit. Not necessarily,
The
but
pads might not last as long with those. By a couple thousand miles out of 50.
Oh, it's no big
So
deal, no big
because
deal.
you're actually, like, if you think about it, there's a rougher surface there
Oh,
now,
yeah,
and of course it's going to smooth itself
yeah, it
out.
seems
But
like that thing.
it'll
I
cool
see
them.
it, I see
But
it.
at the same time, it's going to cool them down a lot more.
Right.
So it might
Is that what they mean by slotted? That
Yeah.
ridge? Yep. What is the purpose of that?
just cooling.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. All right.
Well, enjoy. We'll get out of here.
Yeah, I'll give you, as many people are starting to buy these things like it's going out of style. So
When I started working for Audi, they were nowhere, and by the time
No.
I had left, everybody had one.
at work, they think I'm a millionaire now, right? So they said,
Millionaire
it's
Santa.
5 years old for Christ's sake, and they. So I told them, I said, you get 25 grand, you could buy one of these.
Certified pre-owned
or
is the
under,
way to go.
Around 22, 23, you could get a 5-year-old one that's relatively high mileage, maybe, but so what?
CPO all day. That's the way to go.
Is
The
that a
warranty's
recorder?
better. Yeah.
Looks like a secret agent, man.
Say bye to the bad guy. So you got a new name.
Chaz.
You Chaz.
Chaz.
You'd say it right once and then you Chaz again, like after like 2 seconds.
That could be the Italian version of Chase.
It probably is. Probably
Or he
is.
could just be old. I've had a lot of people call him Chaz.
I-
Chase, Charles.
Daryl.
Yeah, that's my grandmother. Strangers don't call me Daryl. This is my grandmother.
So I left with his key. That's not really good. He's not really going to be able to make it too far without the key to his car. So I am on my way back to give it back to him.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Bye-bye. I know. Bye. What's up?
You weren't going to make it too far without the key.
Oh, shit. I have my own. I brought my own, too.
That's funny. Well, I'm glad I got that back to you.
All right.
And I forgot my lens cap. We are out of here. As always, guys, thanks for watching. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. You can find me on Patreon at patreon.com/CaradoLife610. Or you can find me on Instagram at instagram.com/CaradoLife610. I hope y'all have a good one. I look forward to seeing you next time.